And in this video, I will talk about going from this to this. Why and how. So, all of you are well aware of the trouble that it is to remove a wheel and getting there in the place and turning the wheel to the screw hits in the right spot. We all know the trouble that is in these European cars, because European cars uses these wheel bolts to put in the cars. BMW does the same. This conversion kit allows us to put in and put out wheels very fast, and the greatest advantage is if you want to put another wheel in the car and the measures of offset and the offset, and if the offset is not right for the car, you have to put a spacer, let's say 2 centimeters, and have to buy bolts with 2 centimeters longer. But if you sometime later want to put another set or change the spacer to a 3 centimeter spacer, you have to buy a whole new set of bolts of 3 centimeters more, because you can't fit the shorter bolts with the longer spacers. So the big advantage is that one. So for you to see, we all know of this, because if I want to remove this wheel, if I wanted to put it there, I have to hold it in place and looking for the right place to the screw, the bolt, where it is. Oh, it's right there, and have to fold it so it doesn't fall and doesn't move, and turn it here and screw it. Only now I can turn here and secure it. Okay, you all know this difficulty. So let's remove this and show you this conversion kit, what it's all about. So, as I told you already, these are the studs. You only have to put in a little Loctite in the studs. By the way, these studs, I ordered them to Stage 3 Motorsport here in Portugal. So if you need, check it out, their website. It's awesome. It has a lot of parts, of competition parts too, and it's a cool site. They were awesome with my doubts, with all my questions, so check them out. Okay, so all I have to do is put a little bit of Loctite, blue Loctite in this case, because there are some fellows that said it's better to put the red Loctite, but the red Loctite is for permanent fixture, and it will be a lot harder if the wheel bolt doesn't come out for any reason. Let's say you want to change the hub, the wheel bearing of the hub, something like that. It will be very hard to remove this stud. So I choose, that's the right word. I choose to put in the blue Loctite, and it's done by a lot of users, so that's alright. It's not a big deal. So there's a lot of videos too online about this conversion, but I haven't seen it in a Saab, and to give you something different, I decided to to make this video for you. So here they are. They are tightened by hand, and then with the torque wrench, I torque them to the manufacturer's specifications. A trick to you, if you need to, if I screw them on, the disc will rotate. So to prevent that, in this side we put a small head screwdriver here. It will make force in the caliper and doesn't turn. In the other side I have to put it here so it doesn't turn for the other side, but here that's okay by there. So let's start them. One is done. Okay. Second. Oh man. Okay. Third one. Fourth one, and the last one. Fifth. Okay, it's done. Now it has to cure for 24 hours. But to show you the main advantages to this conversion, let's say I wanted to put here 3mm spacer that I wanted to. If I wanted to put here 3mm, a 5mm, 2 centimeters, I can do it without changing the studs because they are long enough to do it. So with that in mind, now it's way easier. Okay, it holds. It's way easier to put in a tire and a ring combination. It's only put it there. I'm in the difficult place to grab the wheel, so bear in mind that, okay? So I think it's here somewhere. Yeah, it's here. Okay, and as you see, I can remove my hands and there's no need to hold the place and see if it's in the right spot or not. It's very easy to install a wheel because of this, because of the longer spacers, of the longer studs. There's a tons of examples done in a lot of cars, BMWs and a lot of cars, because in competition that's the solution they use. They don't use bolts, they use studs and nuts. So it's way easier to install them. I will just tighten for you to see, not full tight, because as they are curing, I don't want to make some force in the studs. And as you see, it's flush. That's okay. There's no problem. There are the studs. They don't come out. It's all done. The main advantage is, as I said earlier, with the spacer. For example, I can put that 16-inch wheel in the car with this 314mm caliper, and I will show you that, because without this I can't do it, because the arms of the ring touches the caliper, and like this they don't. But I will show you. And as you can see, it's way easier to remove the rim and put in another one without even going out of the place here. I can see them. Oh, okay, they are there. So, as you can see, nothing holding here with and so, okay, as you see, way easier to change a rim. These rim, as the design is different from the other one, the studs stay out just a tad bit, is only a finger. And that's the explanation of the studs, the nuts, something I never told you, but is implicit. They are finished. The 314 calipers and discs from the 93 are mounted in the car. The brakes are bled. Everything is done. And I can show you, if you want to go with me in this ride, I can show you. So, what I had before was this OEM brake caliper, and it shows, doesn't it? It's way different. It's way bigger. And that's one of the reasons I did all that brake disc problem. I don't know if I told you, but I tell you now. What happened was I was getting remember the brake pads from CL Brakes. In the last track day, they break the pad, the brake pad, the brake material disconnected from the metal part. It shattered, and I sent the pads to Miguel at What Motorsport, and he sent them to CL Brakes in France to check it out what was going on. I didn't know anything, but Miguel sent me another brake pad kit, and I already installed them. And I got to think, well, to the last track day, I didn't have the brake pads, and I put them, and I put in the last track day the yellow stuff from EBC. So they were already more than half spent, and the track day did the rest. And I got to think, I don't know if the problem is in the cooling of the brakes, because my OEM brake discs have the cooling in the inside. This is the same, because as you can see here, if I put here my screwdriver, you can see the screwdriver, right? So the air to cool the brakes have to come from the outside to cool the inner part of the brakes and the rotors, okay? That's the OEM way to cool the brakes. But it's the OEM way to cool the brakes in a standard vehicle, not in a race car. In a race car or high-end cars, the brakes are cooled from the inside of the car to the outside, from the hub to the outside. So I got to think, since I'm putting here the 314 brakes, can I buy some discs that can alter this problem? So I searched and I found the Zimmerman discs from, I think it's from the 95. These ones. So I bought them and I got them to machine the face. They were 345 and I reduced them to 314 to put there in that spot. And as you can see, this part is closed, but the other side is vented as I wished. And when I put the disc in the hub and the carriers and assemble all that, there was a problem with the brake pads, and I show you. The brake pads they stay in this position here, and I move it over there, in this position there, but in the inside, as you can see, there's 1 centimeter of brake pad out of the disc. So spending that much in the brake pads that can handle 900 degrees Celsius of temperature and not fully engage them in the brake pad is throwing away money and the possibility of a good brake. And another thing, doing these machined parts, I reduced the material, the surface of the brake surface of the discs. As you can see here, I have 5 centimeters of the face of the disc, and here I have 7 centimeters. So as you can see, I lose performance in the disc and in the brake. So what will I do with this? I got 2 clocks. Do you know that clock is a dummy brake disc and they make them a clock? I have the real brake disc. I have to find the pointers to make the clock. I got 2. It's heavy indeed, but that's what it is. So I got the 314 calipers mounted and the discs. And that's it. Next video will be after the track day. And the track day it will be in the 15th of October. Yeah. So we'll see you then. Let's see how it's gonna be, because I don't know if you know, but the residents in the nearby of Autódromo do Estoril, they put in court civil action for the noise that the cars are doing in the racetrack. It's nothing new, because all around Europe several tracks are suffering the same. I think this is really stupid, because when they got there, the track was already there. So you bought a house near the track and hope that the track doesn't work? It's nuts. I can't understand it. It's the same thing as buy a new house near an airport and write a letter to the government and make a court action in court saying throw away the planes because I moved near airport and the planes do many noise, so much noise. It's out of my mind. I can't understand. From the other side, I understand that they suffer with the noise, okay? But they choose to go there and buy their house. It's their choice. The civil court said the track had to do some things to reduce the noise levels. My car, the exhaust it has, it produces 96 decibels. So the limit is 105, 110. It's within the limit, but the civil court says that official days of use at the track are permitted, but the particular ones don't have that noise level so high. So what will I do? I have to wait for Liz at CRM Motorsport to say what she's gonna do with it. The court said gave them to the end of the year to do that to change the things with noise barriers and install microphones to keep track of the noise level. And from January forward, if there's a month they measure the level and the level is way off the permitted, they have to pay 20,000 years of damage. Let's see what this gets. Well guys, next video is after the track day, so thank you very much. This was a small update to you to see the hubs, the discs, the calipers, the studs and the nuts. And the only thing that's missing here is to do an alignment to the car. That's all done for now. So thank you very much for your presence in that side. Please comment, subscribe, and even to say hi, I see your video. Okay? Thank you very much. Bye bye.